Suspect is ex-husband, family Hispanic, wearing a black sweater, colored shorts, is on a black bicycle, has a light, red light in their tire, nothing on call, passing vocal. Code 3 is possibly under the influence of narcotics, minor cause additional. Code 2 is 0461307. Roger. 1414 West Beacon Boulevard, code 3 incident 459 RE 99. You can repeat the plate you're unreadable. Recycle the refer, Fallbrook and Victory, just Sherman Way and Oso. From Ace Lake.
Good morning all. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Los Angeles at 3:33 a.m. 51 degrees and just getting out. No stories.
1795, 1795, ready clear.
The story of the morning is golf. I went to sleep right after the Oscars. Woke up wide awake. So figured I'd come out here and try to grab a story for the last hour or so before the news starts. News starts in about 30 minutes, but I got about an hour, hour and a half before I have to go in or need to go in. I can go in now if I wanted, but sitting there wide awake at home ain't gonna do me any good. I'm just gonna turn the TV on and make my dumb brainer. Make my brain dumber. So cheers. Welcome. I guess we're not going to get too many people tonight, which is fine. We'll make it a very private moment between you and I. And try to get you guys something good that other people will have to see later. The fact that it's Monday and the fact that the Oscars took place yesterday, a lot of the morning news is going to be about the Oscars, but traffic. We can find ourselves a nice freeway crash. That'll do it.
Heading northeast unit, code 30 Victor, 1830 Glendale Boulevard is a construction site. Last seen near the porta potties. Suspect male, possibly Hispanic, beanie, light colored shirt, black pants, carrying trash bag taken from the site, and stick approximately 3 feet long. Code 2 incident 465.
Are you guys mad that he took trash cans? Be happy he's doing somebody else's job. Maybe he wanted the recyclables that were in it. People call the cops for the stupidest things. What'd that guy do to you? He didn't do anything to you. Why you call the cops on him?
B95, Roger. B75, code 6, 1441, Tingle Boulevard.
Highway unit 6837 on trouble. 6444 Compton Avenue. 6444 Compton Avenue at the business. Open 911 line code 3 incident 466-3666.
Dade man had a blast. Thank you all that donated. Thank you all that kept it nice and clean. Thank you to all that engaged in conversations with him. He loved it. He loved it. He's definitely a in front of the camera kind of guy. Not such a behind the camera guy like me. That kid's pretty amazing.
That patient is in a wheelchair. We'll try to call back.
37-60-37 cancel on the incident 466. 6A67 will handle.
6A37 will handle. Shows continuing now response.
And all units 6067 is responding code 3 from 5230 Lexington to 6444 Johnson Avenue.
Drive over there.
Any hours of unit battery domestic violence listed on the red subway. For Johnson in 4645. 21 installations, barriers.
Shows on the ball with 600 Sunset Hospital with Murray 827. Down Fourth Hill.
939 System call Fourth and Hill. 6831 Roger.
29 available again, it's going to be on 4th, just the hill. Every team, we're going to be over there. Not no trouble, I'm telling you.
Is over 6444 Mountain Avenue. 24T31, 24T31, have you right?
So, to the conference deck.
Oh, that's not good.
24T31, 24T31, have you right?
That's better.
24T31, 24T31, come in. 24T31, have you arrived to the station?
31 Roger.
Roger.
29 code 6, Sherman Way and also.
What the fuck are these guys doing?
21-829, Roger.
So looking cleared by the 44.
Any Westerly unit possible 484 suspect there now. 11656 Wilshire Boulevard. Incident 463 RD 842. 2 incident 463 RD 842.
Thank you, Paul. Pork chop, shinapple shash. Pork chop, shinapple shash. I took that from Peter Brady. I don't even know where it originally came from. But I stole that from Peter Brady. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Melinda. You're very welcome.
Roger. Is the Charles indicated verify your location? 899 Roger. 15827, 15827, come in. East of Hell along Southside.
She said go.
We're trying. We're trying, peoples. We're trying.
9148, stop ahead, please. 9148, stop ahead, please. Suspect with a metal black, white hat, unknown color shirt, blue jeans. 12-3 incident, 474.
I'll be honest with you. Nobody wants a story more than I do right now.
Engine up at 76 is 149 29340 the old road.
Bronson up next. I thought about it. The problem with Bronson is I can throw him in the back seat, that's for sure. You wouldn't be able to see him. And then I couldn't get out of the car. So, no Bronson. Although I could be doing, I can do an Instagram live with him and just do it at home. Yes, I did watch the Oscars. I did. There were just a few moments that were, you know, noteworthy. Rami, whatever his name is, Freddie Mercury. That was a good one. I was happy when he won. I was happy when Spider-Man Universe won. What's the really cool behind that story? The really cool story behind that, dude, I am talking backwards, is the two dudes that won that are the same two dudes that got fired for the Solo project. They're the ones who started as the directors for the Star Wars Solo that Ron Howard ended up taking over. So they get fired, and then they make Spider-Man enter the into the universe, or whatever the Spider-Man movie was that was amazing. And those two dudes get fired from Disney and win themselves an Oscar. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, just get a room already. And what was the other? The lady who won for Best Actress, she had the best speech. And Regina King. Regina King had a very classy speech. I liked it. And what else? What else? What else? Spike Lee, pretty funny old man these days. And you saw it in his face when he didn't win for Best Director. Oh, you saw it in his face. He was kissing his medallion, and you saw him throw it down in disgust, and then remember that he was on camera. But he did get an Oscar, so you know, can't have everything, Spike. And that was a good movie. I just don't know if it was like that kind of movie. It was funny. It was good. I am very surprised about. Nah, I'm not.
15W65, Roger. Okay, we'll be back in as well.
Who wants a pot of tea? I don't want a pot of tea, no thank you.
427-1019.
Oh, so someone else is out. Copy 427.
Adam 56, X42, Adam 0, 56, 145.
30 years old, complaining of chest pain, conscious and breathing.
Conscious and breathing, good for you.
X-ray 2, Adam 0, 56145.
Oh, here we go. Trying to find a story. Do they award? Yeah, they award 2 documentaries. They awarded long form and short form. And the long form was the dude who climbed El Capitan in Yosemite. That story won. He didn't get the Oscar. It was the people who made the movie got the Oscar. And then I don't remember the short. I don't remember the short documentary, that one. Today is going to be fun. I work at a call center and I have no voice. Just show up. Just show up and they'll have to make you do something else. Can't talk, you can't talk. Oscar for Best YouTube channel goes to not this one. What was really cool about the Oscars, and what's interesting is I don't remember last year if it was like this or not. It probably was. I just don't remember or wasn't paying attention. But Netflix. A lot of Netflix shows won. They did. They did. A lot of people think Netflix. And Netflix is Scott, who is 427. Dude who works with me. That's who. I believe you can follow him on Instagram as Edward the Photographer. And if you go to the LOUDLABS News Instagram, you'll see a post about him. Edward the Photographer. Cool kid. Cool kid. Am I chasing storms? Not right now. I'm chasing the stuff in the hood. Hood stuff right now. Or not hood stuff, just sitting here being an idiot. Looking for hood stuff. It's kind of my wheelhouse. I'd like to go chase storms, but it's not in the works right now. Not in the works right now. I think I'm getting my truck back today. Fingers crossed. They've only had it a month. Luckily, I didn't need it. Like, what if like that was my only vehicle and I relied on my truck to do things like get to work and stuff? Man. I must have a hard time sleeping? No, not really. Problem is when I'm not sleeping, what do I do with my time? Chopper 1, I'm good, thank you. I fell asleep a little bit after the Oscars, right after the Oscars. Oscars were over like at 8:15, and I was asleep by 9. I was asleep by 9 and woke up at about 2:15, 2:30 and was like, dude, I'm up. And then went back to sleep. Not back to sleep, but just laid in bed till 2:45 and I'm like, dude, I'm wide awake. So I came out and tried to get something before I went live, and then I said, well, I may as well just go live. So here we are. You'd love to see a picture of the tundra. Chopper One, go to my Instagram page. It's on there. It's in the snow, in its natural habitat. Woke up quick. You forgot the woke up quick part. Woke up quick at about noon. Just forgot that part.
Protest restoration covers warehouse overhead door.
No, AJ, I don't have any stories, and it doesn't look like my team got any stories, and there was a couple stories to be had that I'm aware of. And I don't have them. Whatever, and it's a slow night because it looks like everyone's looking for news. I can tell by the upload site, so they're looking for stuff. They are looking for stuff, and I'm hoping to give them that stuff. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. I hope to supply their demand. I doubt we get storms like you guys do. Good morning, glass guy. It's always storm season around here. You just gotta find the storm. It's always storming somewhere in this country, and I don't really feel like I'm moving about the country in a vehicle looking for storms. Not right now. Do I know Howard Wells? Camera for KTTV. No, I don't. I don't. Oh, Leah, everybody drink. Everybody drink. Oh, shish kebabs. That's not good, last guy. Hold up. How'd you find out? Later on. How'd you find out?
Arietta, 20317 Santa Coy Apartment 218.
I've never checked out Tornado Hunters. I saw Storm Chasers back in the day, but I never checked out Tornado Hunters. On Netflix? What's Netflix? Never heard of that. Pawn Shop called me. Oh, you get a full refund? They gave you a refund, right? Grassfire, huh? Yeah, we heard you. Dog locked in vehicle for a very long time. TC in front of her home. The dog locked in a vehicle is not really a story, especially because it's not hot. If it was hot, that'd be a story. Because it's not hot, it's not a story. And here in America, we care more about animals than we do people. I have 100 watching now. I don't know what that means. Unless you're trying to talk about yesterday, how excited Dave was.
0890 Henry 2, no want or warrant. 2005 Ford pickup.
Oh, with an extra $25 credit. Did you get another camera? A good place to get cameras are eBay. Just make sure that they have a good rating and that they've sold more than 1 or 2 things.
There's no further.
Berto, I don't know who that is. I know where he's from, but I don't know who that is. Did Dade make more money than MK? I don't think so. But no. I don't think so. Nah, because I think she made like $1.60 and then they take their stuff away, which came out to like $1.40 or something like that. I don't know what it was. She ended up getting $1.40 after, I'm not gonna say taxes, but after YouTube taxed us. And then the following day, PBX gave her a hundo, which YouTube taxed. So she ended up getting 200 total. Dade was probably about 75, 80 total. But it also wasn't Dade's birthday or anything, so we weren't really looking, we weren't really going for Dade. And Dade wasn't really asking for money. Dade was more concerned about, interacting with you. Once he started typing stuff to you, it was over. Like, even his mom came to say hi, and you saw how excited he didn't get for his mom, but he was excited to talk to you strangers. So I feel like Dade's future is in front of the camera and might even be on the tube or something like that. He loves it. He loves it. They do make enough money, but gotta pay the bills and nothing lasts forever, so. They took out the children's playground. Well, children don't go to playgrounds anymore. I mean, Toys R Us doesn't even exist anymore. All about that device. All about that device. Dade is a stringer. We did go home and I'm like, oh, hey, Mom. Guess what Dade wants to be? Not my mom, his mom. I'm like, guess what Dade wants to be when he grows up? And I said, tell her, Dade. He goes, police. And before he can even, like, finish saying, she's like, nope, nope. And then he stands up and goes, Mom, somebody said let the man be what he wants to be. Meaning he read one of your comments on here, and he told her, let the man be what he wants to be. And I started laughing. So we're going to let Dade do what he wants to do. I like the fireman idea. Police, if he wants to be a police, he can be a police. It is what it is, and he is who he is. So time will only tell. You've always wanted to ask, you ever get pulled over? Yeah. Not recently. Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. See you later, Mike. Enjoy work. That's alright, Aaron. It ain't all it's cracked up to be. Not because how it looks. It's not because how it looks.
64, Rescue 64, shooting, intersection 104th and Compton. Rescue 57, person down, intersection of 90th and Broadway.
Alright guys, we're en route to a shooting.
827, roger.
Alright, see you there. Got about a 5-minute ETA. We'll be off the freeway in a minute, but then we have a few minutes on streets to get to. It's an odd time for a shooting. So we're listening up for details about it right now.
10 Southeast, you're going to meet the fire department 104th and Compton. Scope 2 is a 487 on the 237.
That was weird how it said meet the fire department. That's a little different than usual, so I'm not sure how that one's gonna work out. They usually put it out as a shooting. That was weird how it said meet the fire department. 104th and Compton. I wonder if that's where the fire department is at. I should know, right? That might be where Fire Station 64 is, and the shooting, a lot of times they'll just drive somebody to the fire department. So I don't know, we'll see.
Metro Rescue 264, we'll take that shooting for Rescue 64. We're available.
It's not a meet a fire department call. That's weird, man.
31, Roger.
But what do I know? I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. I just know we're on our way to a shooting call. We'll be there in about 2 minutes. Getting real lucky with these lights.
I go for 914 Manhattan, please, with this jury.
Metro Rescue 264, available from the last incident. We're going to be closer, actually right on top of that shooting. You can attach us with our able.
That car right there's in a hurry.
264 and Agent 264, Roger. Been at it. Rescue
Oh,
864.
there goes the ambulance. It's over there to the right.
Rescue.
I see it.
Rescue 64, Rescue 864. Canceled. Metro, that was just Rescue 264, not Engine 264. Roger.
We're paralleling the ambulance right now. Sorry, guys. Doesn't want to focus.
Before you canceled. Metro Rescue 864. Confirm and cancel. Yes, cancel.
Interesting. I'm guessing it's going to be a bogus call. We're at 104th and Compton right now. My guess is bogus call.
Metro from Rescue 264. We're in the intersection of 104th and Compton. Find nothing. Do you have anything further? Check the call back.
Broken, our people believe that someone left through the front door in a vehicle. No description, and the vehicle possibly left with no true. No suspect.
I'm guessing it's nothing. Because if it was, the police would have responded as a code 3 call, not a meet the fire department. When it's meet the fire department, they take their sweet old time.
We have nothing further.
Nothing further. Go. And
264,
there's
Roger, false.
264, false. That's them in front of us, so it's not gonna be anything. No one's flagging them down.
Roger from rescue 815, right to 1600 block West Jefferson Boulevard. Is there an apartment complex or apartment number to this?
Bummer.
Rescue 815.
I didn't like that road. We're not going back down that road. LAPD is gonna get here and they're like, where's the fire department? I thought we were supposed to meet the fire department. I had a fire there not too long ago inside that complex. You guys went with me. Back one of my earlier streams. You know, my early streaming days. When I was just a rookie streamer.
Go for 815. Rescue 15, call back is a busy number.
I'm still a rookie streamer.
X15 Roger, we're gonna go ahead and take another lap.
I still say all the time. I'm learning though, but I still do it. I've been watching some streamers lately and they do it a lot. There's this one streamer and I would hit fast forward on my phone and all I heard was stupid. Stupid. How many calls do they get like this a day? They get a lot of bogus calls. They get a lot of bogus calls. I go for a good fire right now. I say that a lot, so one day it might happen. I haven't had a good fire in a minute. I haven't. Wow. That was a gnarly piece of equipment.
Squad 118, Trespass, Large Bay Road, Cleveland Road.
No, I've never crashed on my way to a scene. I was crashed into. Actually, I guess I have. I was crashed into at a scene, and then the time my car got airborne, I was on my way to a call. So yeah, I guess I have. But I wasn't flying or anything. I was just driving on the freeway and there was a vehicle crashed in the HOV lane and I was in the fast lane and his tire came off of his car. And next thing I know, I was in the air with his headlight going by my head. If I would have hit him head on, I would have been in a lot of trouble. But I hit his tire and my car got airborne. And that's why I have a white Charger instead of a silver one, which actually works out better for us. Well, it did for shot in the dark. The silver one would have been cool looking, but for some reason, the white one is the one we all know and think of, so that's the one that I used. And Howard had a silver car too, so it separated our cars. Now Howard has a black one of these, or a dark gray, has a dark gray one of these. Ever caught on fire? One of my cars? No. No. None of my cars have caught fire. Stop jinxing me. Oh, yours did. Now I know why you said that. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making a laughing matter out of the fact that I remembered, and I know why you asked that. You could have just slowed down and went behind me. You didn't have to go in front of me and cut me off.
We got 9 cars.
$18,841, RN 264 cleared, was unable to locate.
What's up, Dad? Good morning, sir. I just got out not too long ago and I don't have anything yet. I was hoping and thinking that you would be on yesterday during the day with me and Dade. But you weren't. You must have been too busy to hang out with me. You haven't missed much, Dad. I got out at about 3 o'clock, went live about 40 minutes ago, and just chased a shooting call that turned into nothing. And now we're waiting for... unfortunately, a freeway crash. And it doesn't matter if you're not home, Dad. That's what technology is all about. You could have watched me on your phone or your iPad. No excuses, sir. But I do understand that you were busy yesterday. Yesterday was God's day. So I'm sure you went and hung out with God and hung out with people that were also hanging out with God and probably had a couple meals with people. That's my thought. That's my thought. But what do I know? I'm just a kid. And sometimes I need to remember that I'm an adult. I really do still have kid mentality sometimes. And I'm learning not to, but it will never leave me. It really won't. I'll always have kid mentality. Some people, like my dad was an adult as a kid. My dad was never a kid. I'm sure he was a kid, but he was an adult as a kid. He's always been adulting. Not me. I've always been kidding. Aha! I got jokes. Where'd I get my jokes? From the guy I'm having a conversation with. Told you he was in church. That's what he did. Told you. You know my dad. Well, old fat girl, PHAT fat. It's just really hard calling a girl fat these days. But that's your name, so I'll respect that. Fat girl, I can't be a kid anymore. I really can't. 5 years ago, I could have been a kid forever. But things changed, and now I have to be an adult forever. I can't be a kid. You can hear it in my voice how sad I am. I really am sad. But at the same time, I'm happy. Happy. Yeah, right.
T1 and control, how do you read me?
Clear T1, loud and clear.
You're old, but feel 29. I'm stuck at 12. That's the age I'm stuck at. I'm stuck at 12 years old, just doing adult things. And every once in a while I have to remind myself that I'm not 12. Because I was really good at being 12. I was probably one of the best at being 12. But oh well. Now I'm like gonna be 45 this year. And I've accomplished everything I've wanted to accomplish. But now I gotta come up with some new goals, like adult goals.
Angel 159 with flight 158. Person bleeding ALS. 139th Street, Normandy, Hammond.
Never seen that building.
Stage for law enforcement.
Driven by it for like a lot. Never seen it. That's weird. Retirement. I'll never retire. I mean, I might retire from this particular job, but I'll never retire.
891.
That's not how that works. I don't think there's enough video games or movies for me to retire. And I say that because when I get old and I can't walk or move, video games and movies is what I'm going to do. I believe video games is good hand-eye coordination for the old. The problem is the old right now doesn't care about video games. Nope. But my generation and the newer generations, they're going to be video gaming until they die. And I've watched enough movies for 3 lifetimes. So, and I have a big list. I have a big list of shows that I need to watch and stuff too. What console do I have? What are you talking about? Video games? Or are you talking about in my car? I have a Troy console in my car. If you're talking about video games at home, the kids have Xbox and PlayStation. At some point, Mendez, I won't be able to golf. I think I've reached my peak. Not my peak at golf, but my peak distance. I think I've reached my peak distance. I don't think I'm going to be getting any longer. So it only gets shorter. I just hope to get straighter. That'd be great. You've been gaming all your life. See? What are you, 30? Because you're not in your 40s. Nope. Video games are good for you? Not for me. They'll have virtual golfing. 29. Ooh, I called it. There's always mini golf. Yeah. How much can you make selling footage to the media? Well, Eddie, it all depends on how good you are. Most people aren't good at it, so not that much. All your cats are sunbathing. A little under the weather? No, not under the weather at all. Just probably tired a little bit, but I'm awake and I'm here. Or I'm just not my excited self. Oh yeah, can't always be on and exciting. Sometimes we're just thinking about life. And you're my therapy, so thank you, therapists. Didn't sleep? I slept. I slept from about 9 to 2. That's plenty of sleep for me.
3915 runway.
Your footage is awesome. Well, thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Location within the 6. Show me 927 CME area.
I'm hoping to get some more of it in the next hour or so. That would be amazing. Thought we were going to get a shooting.
123.06, Idaho Avenue.
10-5 to mediate, still code 4 on Warner and Middlebrook Road, conducting vehicle search.
ColecoVision. I'm young enough to remember ColecoVision. And then Atari came and killed it. Atari and Pac-Man. That's what started the game. And then what changed the game was Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers. And I'm old enough to remember all of that. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, right on, Janet. That's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. It's kind of cool. What are those series of beeps mean? No idea. They don't concern me. I have no idea. I don't even hear him anymore.
1118 north of Broad.
Who got the triple fatal in Orange last week? I don't think it was us. I don't remember a triple fatal. I remember a quad fatal in Santa Ana. Are you getting it confused with that? And if so, LAX did.
Incident squad 167, Justine 3915 runway, minus state of drive.
There was an Orange County story tonight that we didn't get. I don't think LAX was out
Call
tonight.
back to the voicemail.
95, rescue 95, hard problem, 5610 Michelle Drive.
Rescue 46 to sick person, 5200 south of Broadway.
Commodore 64. Yep, we're old guys. Kids nowadays don't even know what it's like to not have a remote for your TV. Or they don't know what it's like to not know who it is when you answer the phone. Or they don't know what a payphone is. Or they don't even know what a house phone is. How many of you guys still have a house phone? My dad's gonna say I do, because he does. But we don't even have a house phone. I still have the phone number, and that's what I put on stuff. Applications and, not applications, but stuff at the doctor's office or anything that asks for a phone number. I just put the old house number.
You want her to step out?
have a rotary house phone. Yeah, and anybody that has a 9 or a 0 in their number, you're mad at them back in the day.
Upgrade 878 to emergency. This is an Oscar party that is letting out. There's a lot of traffic, so upgrade them to emergency, please.
Oscar party, letting out.
878, responding emergency. Acknowledge. 878, roger.
Somebody's having a house party.
46 pressing round.
Remember being able to call the operator for emergency breakthroughs? I do. I remember being able to call
Traffic intersection.
the operator in charge long distance calls to other numbers. It's numbers you made up.
Update your status.
We still have 7 numbers to make a call.
Gray bucket cap, black denim jacket, no shirt, gray sweatpants, tan Crocs shoes. Services by Polar, lasting on 2/24/2019 at 19:30 hours. And information advice, CSBD missing persons, incident 512.
OG Mr. Gonzalez, thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Don't know yet. He did, Dad. He did enjoy his time. He actually enjoyed his time more with the viewers than he did with me. He loved it. Kid's adorable. Such a big heart. Star 67. I think we still use Star 67. Star 67 still exists. For those of you who have a cell phone and you don't want the other person to know who's calling, do Star 67 and then type your number in and it will block it. I don't know if Star 69 still works though. I don't think that works. But I know Star 67 still works on your cell phones.
You're roger.
20th Street, 40, Vermont Avenue.
McLean Ashley Combo, immobilized black brown, 57120 medium bill, start selection, DOV 4/27/1987. Subject was last name 2/24/2019 at 2300 hours, wearing light colored pajamas. Black conference issues, identification is 4. Any information, contact missing persons at 520.
Well, no, Brooke, you didn't miss a thing. Just me having some therapy with you guys.
February 15th, 1989.
Bless me. I mean, excuse me. Therapy is good. Nah. I tried therapy once for like 6 months. There's nothing that she did that I couldn't do myself. At all. At all. It was just a waste of time and money. I'm my best therapist. Just talk it out. Figure it out.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just do a transient check at 482
Some people's brains aren't meant for therapy. Mine was not. I thought it was. Thought I had an issue or two, but I mean I do, but it's just things that I was able to figure out on my own. I walked in that place going, all right, so look, I'm the most selfish person you're ever going to talk to with the biggest heart.
From the DOB.
And right there, she just was like, and by the end of it, she's like, I don't think you're selfish. I'm like, I know, because I have a big heart. But I'm the most selfish person you're going to meet with a big heart. Do a tour of my car. Nah. Nah, Aaron, I sleep with my eyes closed and I snore. I've become a really good snorer lately. Well, here goes Humanoid 33. Here goes the selfish part. Of course we agree on something. Me. We both like me. That's why you're here and that's why I'm here. Your insurance is no good. They're saying it has water damage. It has never been used. Go figure. Was it someplace warm? Warm sometimes makes water. Right on, Melinda. Right on. What size engine is it? Come on now. You don't have to ask that. You don't have to ask that. We all know what kind of engine I have in this thing. You don't get a Charger and get a 6-cylinder. No. Still have a kink in my neck. I wonder if that's going to ruin my morning. I'm going to say nope. Nope. Nope.
We're actually on the phone with his wife right now.
It was in its box. What's in the box? What's in the box? LOUDLABS socks. I don't have LOUDLABS socks. I have Superman socks. I have Spider-Man socks. I have...
Second rescue for a still alarm, approximately 30-year-old seizure, same address as our current incident.
That's weird. I have golf socks. Not socks I use for golf, just socks that have golf on them. I have booty socks, which back in the day was a no-no, but nowadays if you're wearing shorts, you wear booty socks or no socks. You don't wear normal socks anymore. I have white socks. I have black socks. I have Argyle socks. I have wedding socks. Those are the socks I wore on my wedding. I have Argyle Superman socks, which are my wedding socks. I have Santa Claus golf socks. I got socks.
46, the computer's recommend
booty shorts.
46 and rescue 846.
I don't have booty shorts. I don't. My wife has booty shorts. You walk around barefoot, you don't need socks. I'm learning not to walk around barefoot anymore because I have kids. So I used to walk around barefoot, but now I walk around with sandals, thongs, slippers, flip-flops, whatever you want to call them. How do we get into socks? Alright, Jen, you enjoy yourself. What are you listening to? Sounds like someone's on the moon. Scotland to the moon, moon to Scotland. Chonkalas, or chonkalas. Chonkalas! You're not supposed to listen to me, you're supposed to watch me. But I guess listening could be fun too. She's listening to a dude sit in his car trying to work. That's what she's listening to. And it's live. We're live. We're alive. What is today? February 25th. Oh my gosh. How far would I drive for an incident? How many miles? I don't know. far as it takes, I guess. I listen to you as I work. Considering I don't get out of the car much, I guess that would be the best thing to do. And the fact that I talk more than I work.
Black sweater and
Yeah, listening to me probably does work.
Bermuda shorts. With long hair.
I talk a lot. I've never been known to not talk a lot. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. What's up, Daniel? I am funny, aren't I? Solo vehicle into a tree. That's way far away. Way far, far away.
Incident 503 RD160.
PBK, not really. Not really. It actually makes things worse. There's a lot of things I can't do live, so it kind of does impede my work, but it does make me work more. So the good with the bad. The good with the bad. It is cool though that my dad gets to hang out with me, and because he's not really able to hang out with me at work, and now he can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 14s, 16s, 95s. Those are the numbers we're listening for right now. What you got? What you got?
16L190, 16L190.
Ain't got nothing. Muscle shirts with no muscles. Back in the 90s, those were called wife beaters. Antelope Valley. Antelope Valley. Antelope Valley. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it would be.
16 George, 62 watch 7, it's still working.
You always thought white beaters. That's funny. That's funny. That's like growing up. We had Cal Worthington in his dog Spot, and every kid thought it said pussy cow, pussy cow, pussy cow. But it said go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal. That is not what we thought it said. As a kid, you hear what you want to hear.
20929 Parthenia Street. Incident 372 RD 1781.
Soft discussion chatter. You look red. I am red. Now I'm white. White hurts. You remember Cal? It said go see Cal. I didn't know it said go see Cal until I got well into my teens. Growing up, man, that guy had some great commercials.
9823 Roger.
Trying to get a PR to respond.
3 repeat. 98598.
Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal. His grandson tried to do it, and his commercials were terrible. Cal Worthington is the dealership's still around, but Cal is gone. Cal is gone. No, he's not doing commercials anymore. No. What they do is they just take his old commercials and apply it to new stuff. Like I said, his grandson tried it and was no Cal Worthington. I even think his grandson's name is Cal Worthington Jr. And he tried it, and it was a successful fail. So they'll take his old commercials with him hanging out with his dog Spot. And he never had a dog named Spot. He always had a lion or a tiger or an elephant. I always thought it was pussy cow. I didn't think it was pussy cow. I thought it was pussy cow. A bear? Yeah, he had them all, man. He had them all. He had a tiger mostly, but he had every animal. Every animal was his dog spot. Cal Worthington and his dog spot. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of TV. Don't watch as much anymore. The younger viewers are lost. And the people not from California are lost. Gotta remember, it's only a Southern California thing. I know my dad remembers. I know my dad remembers because those commercials would show up between the football games, the baseball games.
19L90, 19L90.
Did I ever watch Chips? Of course I did. Ponch and John, come on now. Of course I did. What's crazy is when you watch the reruns and you see how new everything was, and then you try to look and see where it was. Most of it was filmed out in the valley. And then they were building new freeways back then, and they did a lot of stuff on the new freeways.
785, 785, do you have a message?
Yep. And then Penhall joined them. I loved it when they got dirt bikes. That was probably the best. And Elvira was on that a lot too. I don't even know what that is, Dad. Well, self-made. I'm considering there's how many 3-point-something billion people on this earth? I'm guessing yes. I'm guessing yes.
Apartment 214.
And Chips is responsible for all of us believing that cars blow up. Well, the movies too, but the movies got it from Chips. Chips made us believe that if a car crashes, it blows up, and then you got to run away from it, and when it blows up, you got to jump. Oh, right on, Ruthless. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that was such an iconic character. He was never able to get away from it. He'll always be Ponch. Always be Ponch. John, unfortunately, got away from it.
We have one person trapped in the car that's west of this intersection, or west.
Fuzzy Dice. Ah, I had a feeling. Have you ever heard of the Jungle Boys? I feel like I have. I feel like I have heard of the Jungle Boys.
In apartment 214, we're going to take the new theater.
Your mom loved Ponch. A lot of people loved Ponch in the 70s and 80s. A lot of people loved Ponch. Heck, I loved Ponch. But not in the way your mom did. Oh, that's a bummer. I really hope that's nothing, because that's way too far.
Engine 9 currently now squad 3 responding.
33, yes. I was, and I was actually going to ask you about that, but I moved on. I spoke about it on the episode where I had a ride-along, where Alcan was riding along with me. I talked about it.
41, Light Force 92, Battalion 9, and Battalion 18, structure fire.
It's too far.
144 South Doheny Drive, across the 3rd. That's 144 South Doheny Drive, apartment 206.
It's an apartment number, so they're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get into too many details with that, but my thoughts are: nobody deserves to be shot, but she got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. She wanted to get under his skin, and pun intended, he actually got under hers. But yeah, man, there's some. It was unjustified. He definitely shouldn't have shot her, but he was provoked. He wasn't provoked in a way that he needed to shoot her, but is obviously not the best security guard for the job. But she didn't do anything wrong except antagonize him for 45 minutes, but she did lie about why she was there. She did lie about why she was there. She's like, I'm just here to film the Jewish symbols and architect. That guy's an idiot. I'm just here to film the Jew. No, you're there to bother somebody, and you bother him enough to where you got shot. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But like I said, man, she didn't deserve to be shot, but she got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. What's up, DL? How you doing? Aaron, have a good one, man. Also, you know, my thoughts are, don't provoke somebody with a gun. You don't know their mental stability. Even though they have a job where they have a gun, they should be mentally stable. But you don't know their stability. You don't know what his day was like. I watched a First Amendment audit today with, I don't even want to give the guy credit, but dude, the things he said to those deputies and what he did, like, he just thought he didn't do anything wrong. He was being a D-bag. He was being a huge D-bag. And I just, at that point, I just want to say, audit me, dude. Audit me. And I was just watching. That's how much he bothered me, just how rude he was. These First Amendment auditors are just being rude these days. They're not teaching anyone a lesson. Do those deputies need to know what the law is of what they can film? They have other things to do. And you took them away from those other things by bothering the public. The public's the one that called the cops. But anyways. Self-made gang? A security guard who screwed up. That's who. You antagonize somebody long enough, man. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. I got you, 33. I got you. I understand. You and I have agreed to be cordial, and as you can see, everybody on here is cordial to you. So, thank you very much. I'm glad you said that, 33. I am glad you said that. Some people provoke, man. They straight provoke. And now what they're doing is they're bringing 2 cameras to the scene because they know what would happen if they didn't. There's certain things you don't say to police officers. You don't.
Still at that location.
The thing is that it's a cop's job to know all the indications of the law. It's for the attorneys. True. But the auditors are getting a little out of hand. They are getting a little out of hand. I've seen 2 of them in the past week that have, they're just rude people, man, just rude. And expecting like nothing to happen to them. And they all have court cases. I wonder why. Yep, 33, yep. We'll run out of time, guys. We'll probably still out to about 5:30. Cops should know the fundamentals, but they need to worry more about protecting than detecting. Yeah, but the auditing is basically what cameramen and camera women or camera people can and cannot get away with and what they're legally allowed to film. Who cares what you can film or can't film? Who cares? Nothing showing. Awesome. Yep, Mendez, absolutely they are. Absolutely. But that's not the guy I was talking about. I was talking about 2 other dudes. 2 dudes that don't deserve recognition, so I'm not going to bring them up. Or, well, we brought them up, but I'm not going to say their names. But as 33 and I got into this before, man, cops do need to know stuff, but they don't need to be educated by some dude with a camera yelling slurs at them. They don't. They need to be good with their gun, be good with their policing stuff, be good with a felony stop, be good with their driving skills. Who cares what can be filmed and what can't be filmed? Who cares? And what the First Amendment auditors are doing is giving people like me a bad name. And I'm sure I'll get some slack for it, but do I look like a person who cares? Or as I would say back in the 90s, ask me something. And then they'd say, what? Do I care? Yeah, Novell, absolutely, absolutely. And that's why they're doing it, they're doubling up now, because they say enough to somebody, you're gonna provoke, you're gonna get beat up, and that's what they're looking for. Or shot. Damn, dude. I would like a story. I would like a story. Yeah, they are good drivers, as they should be. As they should be, and they should be good with a gun. Obviously, that security guard wasn't.
Task Force 61 is on scene, 144 South Phoenix, confirming 58.
Some of the cops keep their cool, man. I don't know how they do it. Like I said, I was watching this video, and I wanted to be audited by this guy, because I wouldn't have kept my cool. Nope, 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 nope. That is gnarly. That is gnarly. What do you want, Mark? I thought you were leaving, Mark. What do you want? Why are you questioning me? I'm looking up. I don't see a question that you answered. I'm not looking up far. Here's my hands. What do you want, Mark? What do you want? What can I do for you? What do you do here? What can I do for you? Scott, the one guy when you went over the house for his business and you cut him off and the guy's business big time. I wish you shot the video in his face. What's funny about that is I might have cut him off, but he was running a red light and he thought I ran a red light. I was just going fast to the red light that turned green for me. What scanner do I have? I don't know. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Unidens in here. So I'll say Uniden to be safe. They are making it personal, and what they're doing is stopping the cops from doing the other jobs, and then they yell at the cops for not doing their other job. Going bowling tomorrow. Look at you, man. Look at you. Right on. I'm so happy and glad about that, Dad. I really am. That was your thing. Growing up, that was my dad's thing. My dad was a bowler. My parents met at a bowling alley. Security guard was wearing gloves that were oversized. We're changing the subject. My dad's going bowling. My dad's 77 and bowls better than you guys. And he took 33 years off. You get your new ball yet? Cosmic bowling. I don't think that's my dad's kind of bowling. I'm going bowling, Dad. I'm going bowling Saturday. I'm taking Dade Man and maybe my godson Jackson bowling, but I am taking Dade Man bowling while Mama Joyce watches Bronson. You did get your new ball. Right on. Right on. Good for you. Did you get it at your local bowling alley? Did you go just pick one out? Did you have it fitted for your fingers? And now the big question is there a pop? And I don't mean, are you the pop? Oh! Thank you in my favor. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no idea, Pam. I know that she's out doing it again, so she must be fine. I don't think she was straight shot. I think she was ricochet hitter. A ricochet is something. But Dad, back to, does your new ball have a pop? Yes, yes. Aha, yes. Yes, it was fitted for you, and yes, you have the pop. Or yes, you got it from the local place where you bowl, and yes, it was fitted for you. What's up? Hey, Wendy. How are you? Yeah, man, that's one thing I remember growing up. Every time we went bowling, the only person in the lanes, I was going to say on the court, but the only person in the lanes that you heard a pop every time he threw that ball. You heard a... And then he went bowling with a rented ball, all the above. Right on, Dad. Good for you. Good for you. He's gunning for us, Wendy. He's gunning for us. So why is it a pop? Is it because it was fitted, or you got your hand back? I think I broke 100 last time I went bowling. This is sad to say, due to the fact that I'm the son of a great bowler. I'm happy if I get 100. It's like golf. If I keep it under 100, I'm fine. If I get over 100 in bowling, I'm happy. I'm not a good golfer. I'm not a good golfer. He tried to teach me because of the way that I throw my hand. Sometimes I get lazy and my hand goes. I'm not a twister kind of guy where it barely makes the gutter and goes back. I go and it automatically just kind of goes that way. Sometimes it'll go straight, but it just makes it just. I'm not a great bowler, but I enjoy it. I like it, and all right. Here's one of my pet peeves about bowling. Because my thumb angle. So it was fitted. And my dad's a lefty, by the way. He's a lefty. So here's what I don't like about bowling. And one of my pet peeves. And I see people doing it all the time. And they are the most disgusting people around. And I'll admit, I did it as a kid. But you go bowling. Whether it's your ball or not your ball, it doesn't matter. But you go bowling. Oh, thank you, Trish. Thank you. How are me and my family? I'm having a family conversation right now with my sister and my dad and all of you now. And my family is good. Thank you for asking. So, here's what happens. See you later, 33. Talk at you next time. You go bowling. You put your hand in a ball that a bunch of strangers have put their hand in. You order some food, and you take that hand and you eat food with it. Which brings us to our next thing. So, I was golfing with my buddy Willie the other day, and Willie was talking about how parents who don't, get shots for their kids, and now we're having all these old diseases coming back. You think there's a correlation? There's a bunch of diseases coming back here in America, and a lot of parents don't immunize their kids anymore. As who? Oh my gosh. How did I forget Eddie Murphy's friend's name? Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Anyways, things that make you go, There's a reason why these immunizations exist. Lots of anti-vaxxers. Yep, absolutely. And now what I'm hearing is the anti-vaxxers, as the kids are getting older into teenage, they go secretly get vaccinated. Idiots, dude. Idiots. All kinds of stuff. Mumps, all kinds of stuff that didn't exist for a while. Yellow fever, things like that. All coming back because parents think they're smarter than scientists. But back to the bowling. People who put their hands in a ball where strangers put their hands and then they're sitting there eating their finger foods. I tell my kids, we're not ordering food. We're not ordering food. I'll get you a drink, but we are not ordering food while we're bowling. Ugh. I mean, yeah, you can probably, eat with your left hand if you're a right-handed bowler, but at the same time, you're holding that ball. And that ball, it's just, no, don't eat while you bowl. Come on, people. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late, PDX.
He's still trying to find someone.
Vanessa, see, man, Australians are crazy, but they're also smart. Mark Mueller, is it Passover or something? Because I know it's not.
Yeah.
I know it's not Hanukkah or Chanukah. So, what are you doing? Not quite sure what you're doing.
2 units missing, child 238 East Vernon Avenue, 238 East Vernon Avenue.
Or eat after bowling.
Hispanic 32 years old, wearing a red sweater, green leggings.
Just don't eat during. Oh, traffic hazard. Northbound 110. Blocking lane in the bottom of the offer. Darn. Thought we were going to go to something right now. Yeah, I was going to ask that too, Wendy. You were on here on the last stream that I was talking to you. I had asked if you were still here and you were gone. And then I was going to text you about it, but it was at the wrong time of the day or morning. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm sure Brucey will eat and bowl because he loves to eat. Yeah, but that's just wrong. It's just wrong, man. But at the same time, God made dirt. The dirt don't hurt. I think I said that right. And you know what I meant.
Your starting location?
Okay, well.
But isn't that weird? Isn't that weird in my favor? All these things that didn't exist for the longest time are all coming back. Where's that emoji or that emoji? Herman Munster. I used to watch that. I used to watch that a lot. Alright, Mark. We get it, dude. We get it. Don't make me block you. See you later, Chopper. See you later. Enjoy your work. I have no idea, Novell. It wouldn't surprise me though, but I have no idea. Yeah, there you go, PDX. I feel like Mendez, somebody got a hold of his account or something, because he didn't used to be like this. He didn't used to be like this at all. He used to ask normal questions. He used to say normal things. Not to be rude, but maybe he's off his meds. It is a fake account, though. So Mark Mueller is not Mark Mueller. It is a fake account, I can tell you that. He put a pretty picture on it, though. He did put a pretty picture, but... Yeah, I was a pumpkin a few nights ago. What's up, Anthony? How are you? What's up, First Source News? How you all doing? I got about another 30 minutes. Makes a little bit of sense, Wendy. Makes a little bit of sense. Mendez, I'm guessing what happened was he was on here, said something dumb, I blocked him, created that new account, because that's about as long as I've been here. I've been doing this since November. That is why back to that, Wendy, that's why I don't have a problem with my kids drinking tap water. I really don't. I don't have a problem with them drinking tap water. I drink tap water sometimes. And the reason is it does build your immune system. If you drink Perrier all the time, you're gonna get sick all the time. If you give your kids nice clear Arrowhead water as a baby, they're gonna get sick when they get older. Growing up, yeah, you know, for somebody like Brucey, that's understandable. But in about 15 years, he's gonna realize how disgusting it is eating bowling food while you're bowling. What's on the menu for breakfast? That's a good question. I'm not hungry yet, so I don't know. The golf course makes some sweet ass pancakes. So maybe I'll bring some pancakes home for Bronson, Mama, and I. They also have a good. They have a good They have a good breakfast burrito, but not when they use their O'Brien potatoes. When they use their regular hash browns, they do, but not when they use the O'Brien potatoes. What's for breakfast? Coffee. My dad's right. It is coffee. Well-known softball player in the area. You must live in a small town. You must live in a small town. And whatever became of it.
Freeway next to it for the local to prepare and unknown vehicle. That's what they report from unknown.
What toast with jelly? Ooh, that sounds good, Brooke. I did get your recipe. I haven't passed it on though, but I did get it. You love your well water. When it rains, it has extra vitamins in it. With Clay's Donuts. Ah, don't do it, Dad. You'll get in trouble. You'll get in trouble. Chorizo and egg burrito with some taters. Yeah, but that's not what I'm gonna get. I don't know what I'm gonna get for breakfast. I don't know yet. There's lots of breakfast food at home actually, so maybe I'll wait till after golf and just make my own breakfast burrito. Uh-oh. There's someone's car.
Rescue 89, Dover Restoration, 7816 Simpson Avenue.
Family, do you post stuff? I guess I don't need to ask you, and I can just look myself. So did you post it on your page? If you didn't, it's not your responsibility anymore. It's the news. And the news, it's news. You probably educated somebody to pay a little more attention, and the news doesn't have to listen to families. But like I said, it's a small town, most likely, that you're in. And I'm guessing somebody knows somebody who knows somebody, and it might happen, it might not. But here's the other problem, and not the problem, but here's the other thing that I've run into when it comes to stuff like that. The family's always looking for somebody to blame. And they can't blame the kid that's dead or the family member that's dead. So they're always looking for someone to blame. And the cameraman is the next closest person to the incident to blame. That's why you're getting heat. Always looking for someone to blame, man. And the thing about it is, they're like, well, we don't want to see it. Don't look at it. My answer to that is Howard Stern. Back in the day, a lot of people had problems with Howard Stern. It was really simple. If you didn't like Howard Stern, don't listen. You can turn it off. It's not like it's forced on you. So now that it's been on the news, the only way to rewatch it is on their website. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Ooh. All right, Wendy. I'll take you up on that. I'll take you up on that. It is news, man. It is news. I've said this before. I've given this example. I was shooting a drowning. I wasn't going to make the transport, so I went to the hospital. Got the kid going out of the ambulance into the hospital, then went back to the scene. Didn't want to bother the family to go in their backyard, but the neighbor said I can go in his backyard. So I went in the neighbor's backyard, shot the pool. As I was leaving, police officer goes, "Real nice job you have there." And I said, "Do you know how many people are going to take an extra look, extra care, extra watch of their kids tomorrow while they're at the pool because of a story like this?" And he couldn't say anything about that. He couldn't say anything. He was just mad that I was there doing my job. And yeah, I was there to make a buck, absolutely. But at the same time, I educated well, I live in a big market, so 1 million people saw that footage. And if just 1% of those 1 million people took an extra care of their kid that following day, not saying I saved lives, not at all. I'm not saying that I helped save lives. I'm not saying I educated. I'm just saying the possibility that somebody took an extra look, extra care of their kid at the pool the following day. That's what happened. In your case, was it involving drunk driving at all? Or was it just an accident? Because if it involved drunk driving,
for cancel.
Anthony, did it involve drunk driving or was it just an accident? Either way, it makes people pay attention more. I don't know where it's at. I gotta wait for the call to come out. Got a vehicle versus a hydrant. It's not gonna be breaking news, but it is gonna be content news.
Agent and Rescue 7, chest pain, 9401.
Where's it at? Come on. Come on. Don't know where it's at. I just know it exists. Oh, I think it's going to be 15th and Central. Yep.
142 West 94th Street.
Good news is,
142 West 94th
I think we're going to be able to make it. We have about a 7-minute ETA. But it's not, I mean, depending on the circumstances. There's the call out. So the fire department's going to be there before us. It is a hit and run, but still, at this time of the morning, the news is already well into their newscasts. It's not breaking news. It's not breaking news. Now, if it's into high-powered wires and we get sparks and explosions and things like that, possibly. But at this point, I'm just going for you guys for content. And I'm bored sitting there talking about stupid things. So, we en route. Whoa, I didn't ask you to do that. That's what Freeway looks like, everyone. Hopefully it's a good one.
The contact phone number for the PR is in the comments of call.
Vehicle's gone, so it's a good chance it was a semi-truck. Because usually when vehicles hit fire hydrants, they can't really go anywhere after that. They're disabled. But semi-trucks don't get disabled. And anybody asking me a question right now, I can't answer it. I'm driving. So sorry, I can't answer your questions. Open mic channel 7. Open mic channel 7.
Open mic on channel 7.
I just said that. I should be a dispatcher. Oh look, what a beautiful city I work for.
9, truck 9, dead en route.
Let's go get our feet wet. As long as there's no high-powered or live wires down, let's go get our feet wet. I have waterproof boots, but for those of you who don't, that's why you always carry an extra pair of boots or shoes in your car. So you can go get your feet wet.
77, chest pain, intersection of Lincoln Crossing.
And my boots aren't really work boots, they're more mountain boots, but I just use them for work. They're Travis Rice's DCs. He made an after ski or mountain boot a few years ago, and when I went to Alaska, that's what I bought. I might be getting Terhay's Volcom ones next. Right after I bought these, I think the next season Terhay came out with a pair, and I was like, oh, I would have got the Terhay ones. I've been a fan of Terhay longer than I've been a fan of Travis Rice. But Travis Rice is pretty much the best snowboarder in the world, so can't go wrong with his boots. But Travis Rice DC boots. That's what I'm rocking.
2847, have you arrived?
I hope it's not just a little bubbler. Just a little baby bubbler. I hope it's a good one. And the good news is, we're gonna get downtown in the background. I like shooting stuff in downtown. You stay right there, car. Thank you. Anytime I have the opportunity to shoot a story with downtown in the background, foreground, or whatever you want to call it, it's usually a good thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what lane are you going to take? Because I know a new one starts right here, and I'm going to take it. Thank you. It's always good to know your way around the freeway. All right, we'll be there in about 30 seconds to a minute. As I'm getting off the freeway, I don't see it popping up, and I'm on an elevated portion, so it's not that high. I want it to be a 200-footer, high pressure, high powered. But I've learned you don't always get what you want.
Any demonstrator unit, 415 man, 20929, parking Main Street.
I shouldn't go this way, but too late. I should have made it straight. I should have made it straight. Come on, dude, go. Go, 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 go. All right, then I'm going to go. If you're not going to go, I'm going to go. Thank you. Yeah, I see you, car.
Supervisor at 150 unit to cabin for critical missing.
All right, we're going to turn the corner, and we should see it. Oh, I see water already. I see water flowing. I see water flowing. Oh, it's a little bubbler. Oh, weak. We're not even going to get out of the car. Weak. 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 Where's the fire hydrant? The hydrant's gone. The hydrant's gone. And there is LAPD.
The supervisor location, no addition on the suspect since 565.
Boo, the hydrant's gone, which means the hydrant's still stuck under the car somewhere. I saw a truck up there. It might be that truck that was parked up at the, there's LAPD. That hydrant's weak. Let's see if it's the truck up here. Oh, there's the hydrant. The hydrant made it back to over here. So here's the hydrant. The hydrant's behind us. Let's go tell them where the hydrant's at. We like to help. Fire department.
Stand by 13A 93, go ahead.
The hydrant's up there. We tried. We tried. It was dragged for a minute, so it had to be a big rig, and most likely it was that big rig that we that was parked right there on 16th, right before the freeway entrance. So even though it appears to be a hit and run, it's possibly not. Possibly not.
Metro engine 39, cancel unit 100 and Alex paramedic rescue.
Shut up. It might have been that they need the truck for the tools, and the other units, the fire truck, the squad, the ambulance, could have been busy on another call, a medical call, which is that's the firehouse for Skid Row. It even says it on the side of their vehicles. It says Skid Row. So Skid Row is a very, very, Firehouse 9 in LAFD, one of the busiest, If you're a medic, you're gonna be working all the time. You're not sleeping. You're not sleeping during your 24-hour work shift. No way. It's not how that works. And yes, we are in the area of Skid Row. That guy's in a good mood. That's funny. Good for him. What up, Urban Desert? Not too much. Just waiting for the story of the morning. Got about another 15 minutes before I say goodbye to you guys. And trying to get a story. If I can get a Freeway story right now within the next 15 minutes before the helicopters make their way up, that'd be great. And in order to get a Freeway story, you have to be near a freeway. So let's get near a freeway. That's a red light. I should stop, right? Oh, Dad's leaving. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. Enjoy your coffee and your donut and your game, your bowling. Vehicle fire. Ooh, that actually might work for us.
On fire, 115 East Colton.
That actually might work for us. That guy's playing the piano right now. Dude, seriously, that guy's playing the piano right now. Oh, no, that's not going to be for us. Nope, 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 too far south, too far south. I thought it was going to be... I thought it was going to be here in the downtown area. I was completely wrong. We are not going to make that vehicle fire. Absolutely not. That dude was playing the piano right now. And let's be honest, that is not the weirdest thing we've seen in LA. Nope, it is not. Let's see if there's any sound coming out of that thing. He's talking about a snowboarder, PDX. He's talking about one of the greats. He's talking about somebody that has probably some of the best balance in the world. Let's see, is there any stuff coming out of it? I don't want to blind the guy. It's a mannequin. That's a mannequin. So I can blind the guy. That's a mannequin. That is awesome. Oh, that's great. That is great. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I love it. 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 Take a pic. I don't need to take a pic. I don't need to take a pic, but that is awesome. That is awesome. That's great. That's really great. That made my morning. What would make my morning even more is the story of the night. What would have been cool is if there was music coming out of it. That would have been a little weird, right? I hear you back there. I don't want you to make any more noise.
Charles, Frank Tom, 153.
It's not a bad idea, Scott.
Charles, Frank, Robert, 153. 4 person down, 230, 20th Street. Adam 82, your play returns no 1, current 2018 Sunday. Down 4, person down, 230 east, 120. Are we in jail for this?
Three instead of 0599.
Boo. Boo. Boo who?
Indiana Rescue 66, difficult respiration, 67, 10 belt, 10 damage. Suspects are now walking.
Cheryl, is that the same naked cowboy that's been there for like 10, 15 years? Or is it just different people calling themselves the naked cowboy? When I was there, I saw him, but I don't think it's the same naked cowboy that is always going around. And it was cold. It was cold.
431 North Avalon Boulevard, close to D Street, incident 197, apartment 1.
That would have been funny. That would have been scary, Wendy. That would have been scary. Well, John, considering you're in Australia, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Uh-oh, that's not good. What happened?
5000 LA. 5000 LA. On the bench near the platform, a female is supposed to be his customers that are walking by. Trying to wait them out and then other clothing.
Agent 65, you're coming in, Valley Broken.
Ew, that's right.
Roger. Rescue 827, person down, 6202 North, IFR.
Son of a biscuit.
Metro Rescue 864, can you give us the numbers on our run? MDC is not responding.
Rescue 864, you respond to the person down 230 East 120th Street, across to Santiago Street into the 192.
With no white, like brown hair, mustache, no further description. Move to
Same here, Mendez. Same here. With all of what you just said.
246 from Metro.
55 North Oxford. Can I have the PR position, please?
What's up? I love fidget spinner to my head to my toes. 124. Was there an? Why'd you pick that? 124. Was there 123 other? I love fidget spinner to my head to my toes.
The shift at this location, homeowner state, false.
I think it was way since then for me. I haven't ate since date and I got home. When did we get home? We got home at 4:30, so I ate at 5. I haven't eaten since 5. It's been 12 hours since I ate.
44 flooding, 4600 Marmion Way.
All right, we like that. We like that. Yo, you're on a one-way street, dude. See those taillights going? That guy's going the wrong way. I'll be right back. But you never know. It can turn into something. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know how things are gonna turn out. It's a big intersection still, and it could impede some the train, but it is a ways from us. But
27 and so.
we're gonna go check it out.
Person down 1470 West Adams Boulevard.
Huh, this might mess up my golf.
Show myself.
We don't want that.
20, DRT 9, MP 31, 33.
We don't want to mess up my golf.
All code 6, Universal City Station. Number here for Free unit, please.
It's on a hill, so it could be a good flooding. We're on our way to a flooding.
Master Control, can you lost 1 voice 08 in processing?
Hit refresh, hit refresh, hit refresh. Hopefully it's major flooding. If it's major flooding, we're gonna be good to go. And the firefighters are all waking up. They're deep in sleep right now. They get off work at 6:30. So someone will wake up at 6:15 if they didn't get a call, and they just got woken up right now, so they're not going to be in a good mood. They're not going to be in a good mood, especially for a call like this. Now, if it was a fire, dude, they live for fires. So they would be in a great mood if it was a fire. And there's been some good fires out this way in the past. I should probably slow down, right? Since I'm gonna make my exit right here. Boop. That is a tight turn. Like I said, we're on a hill, so it has the potential of being a good one, and it's a big intersection. So if it's a big 12-inch pipe, it's worth it for us to check it out. And if it's not, then we're gonna say goodbye and go home. I want to go play some golf. I'm gonna take MK to school, and then go play golf. I hear sirens. There's no water coming this way, so it can't be that big.
Open Charles, 115, please.
But that doesn't mean anything. It just means that there's a train, of course. Thanks, train. You gotta be kidding me right now. I don't see it. I'm wondering if this has to do with the water. Kidding me right now?
Impression route. 5 gets the respiration, 5193. Allenwood Drive.
There's no train. It means that.
You want to attach yourself with us?
Oh, thank you. I was thinking maybe it meant that the water was affecting the train.
9 to the unconscious. 111, Olympic Boulevard.
Well, there's no water flowing downhill, so it's not going to be a good call.
Meter dispatch for rescue 865, rescue 64, chest main intersection, Imperial Highway crosses, going up, Boulevard is 5208. East 1, as well as Beer 9 and route to North Hollywood Station.
Nah, man, there's nothing going on here. Oh, you're going to make a U-turn? All right, well then, I'll let you make the U-turn, and I'll stay out of your way. What's up, guys? No flooding here. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here.
Or you've been canceled. 84.
Those dudes are doubly pissed. Not only is there no call, they got woken up for a non-call. Engine 44. We see no signs of a water problem. You got any further information for us? Engine 44, we'll check the call back.
Engine rescue 41, unconscious 7158 Hawthorne Avenue, apartment 202.
I think I got a sneeze. I do. Woo! Do you really need to wake everybody up like that right now? Oh, I do see a water problem. I see a water problem. I do see some water flowing. I do. It looks like we have a something. Oh, I do see it. Ah, it's a sprinkler. It's a broken sprinkler. Yeah, it's a sprinkler. Dude, I don't like you. Well, I guess we're gonna call it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me get some things off my chest. Thanks for, being there when I need you guys.
31021 westbound Purple Line 502 from Union Station.
Thanks for the donations tonight. Thanks for the donations tonight. And I will be out at some point. I will be. So, goodbye. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I'll go this way. I feel like it's an off-ramp but an on-ramp together, which is very scary. Because now cars are coming off and you don't want to be a story.
Rescue 264 with Rescue 864, disco respiration 96.
That's a full Freeway right there.
Boulevard, 97, Street, 215.
Woo! Got some get up and go. Got some giddy up. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you later. Adios.